Hey y'all, I'm David Powell. I'm the owner of East Texas Hay Company, and we're here to show you some of the processes that we have here at the ranch. This is Ranger, my sidekick. He goes everywhere with me, and we're going to bring you in and show you some of the things that we do here that make us a little bit more significant in the hay business. Thanks for visiting. Well, the first thing I want to show you is the different types of grasses that we grow. I'm standing in the Jigs Bermuda field. Now, Jigs Bermuda, and I'll just reach down in here and get some of it out. Ranger always helps me. As you can see, it's got a lot of leaf on it. It is very palatable, digestible. It's got good nutrition value. And a lot of my horse clients love to mix this in with coastal, if not feed it just by itself, especially for older horses. The value that it brings to it is that it actually will help them prevent colic, that it pushes through their system better than some of the finer grasses that will ball up in some of the older horses. So if you're looking for something for an older horse, this really works well, or a horse that seems to be prone for colic, it should help you out. I also have clients that this is solely what they will feed their horses because this is what the horses prefer. It does have more stem on it than a lot of people like. It's a little bit stemmier. It takes more time to get it to dry and cure properly because that stem moisture is harder to get dried out. So normally when you get this hay, it's not always going to have that green color that some people think they like, but the most important thing is that we cure it out properly, that we bring it down to the moisture content so that there is no mildew, there is no dustiness in the hay as well. So this is Jigs Bermuda. Well, we've come across the field from the Jigs Bermuda, and we're over here with some of the coastal that we're growing. And if you look at the coastal that we have here, it's very fine, very thick. There goes Ranger. The stem is very fine as well. It doesn't have quite the leaf, but it really is what a lot of people want for their horses. We take a lot of effort to make sure that we get all the invasive grasses out of our hay. We take a lot of effort to make sure that the fertilizing rate is appropriate so that the mineral content in it provides the best nutrition for your animals. We do weed sprays often, but as needed. We try not to overdo it, but we always try to keep ahead of it. It's almost impossible in East Texas to make weed-free hay because the good Lord just spreads and germinates weeds everywhere out here. So this is just a good idea of what some of our coastal looks like, and we have a ton of clients that really like this for their horses as well as their cattle. If you have show cattle, this is a great, some people this is all they feed it with just a little bit of supplement. Anyway, thanks for looking. We'll go ahead and show you some of our final product. In this particular hay barn, we can store about 9,000 to 10,000 square bales. Everything that you see over on this side is our coastal. And one of the things that I didn't talk about earlier that a lot of people don't do, but we do, is that we will cut the grass at about 4 inches high. Instead of cutting it short, when we go ahead and harvest the hay, we cut it at about 4 inches high. What this does is it allows you to know that there's not going to be a lot of dirt and dust inside the hay. That's important for your horses. If we pull out some of this, we'll just grab some and get you to look at it. You can see the green tint that is still in there and how firm it is. But it's tender, it's very soft, and you'll see very little weeds, if any, in the hay. It is phenomenal. We can load you out right here, whether you want 200 square bales or a semi truck, or if you just need to pick up 30 or 40, we can handle that. Over on this side, we've got the Jigs Bermuda, and you can tell it's a little bit more of a straw color, and that's because it does take a little bit longer to cure properly. So inside of our baler, we have a moisture detector that registers on an iPad inside the cab, and we also carry a moisture probe so that we can check the bales as well. So we have a double check system to make sure that the proper moisture at the curing rate before we bale comes out properly. This makes sure that your hay doesn't get dusty or mildewy at all. It just smells good enough to eat. Thank you. This is Dave Powell here at East Texas Hay. As you can see, we also do some high quality round rolls for your horses or your cattle. We'd like for you to visit us at easttexashay.com and take a look at some of our other processes. Thank you.